Welcome to the Racing Podcast, proudly brought to you by Morris v Sportsbet, your number one fixed odds betting provider.
We are racing at Fairview on this Friday, and of course we're on the turf track. This is going to be 8 races carded, joined by the Morris v sponsored Laing, who's once again taken some time out of a very busy schedule to come through and chat to us and give us some very useful information regarding, of course, the runners. But Tara, firstly, thanks very much for your time. We chatted off the record that obviously there has been some rain and a likelihood that we could move to the poly tomorrow.
Yeah, look, up until this morning, we've got a rain gauge in our yard and we've had 30 mils. Gavin has walked the course and there's a bit of concern for the pull-up. But the authorities to be will obviously gallop horses tomorrow morning, pre-race, and an official, statement will be made tomorrow whether we're staying on the grass or we're moving to the poly. Just a bit of caution and, just to give the heads up for the punters and the public. If we do change to the poly track, they must look obviously for scratchings and they must look for a change in distances on the poly track.
Absolutely. Thanks very much for that. Now we're starting off in race number 1, maiden plates for the fillies and mares. For now, it's on the 12, over the 12, and this is on the turf. Let's chat about this filly, number 4, Elusive Jade. I see she's had some form up in Cape Town, and of course, last one was over 2,000 meters. What sort of work is she showing up back at home?
Yes, first run for Etienne and first run for the yard over the 1,200. She certainly works a lot better at home than what her form suggests. So we're looking for a huge and concerted effort from her tomorrow.
And then race number 4, it's an 82 handicap over the 1,400 meters. This individual, number 9, Para Handy, who very rarely runs a bad race. His last start was a good effort in an 88 handicap. So he does take a slight drop in trip today, number 9, Para Handy.
Yes, much better effort from him in his last run on the turf, over a 1,400 from a horrible draw. Being drawn in barrier position 3 tomorrow will certainly help matters, so, you must include him in all your bets.
And then race number 5 is where we move on to next. The fillies in mare 76, and we're going over a trip of 1,400 meters. You've got the filly, the 4-year-old, and her name is Miss Calypso. She's a filly that, even though she was beaten about 10 lengths in that last start, it wasn't a much stronger handicap. And one can say this a type of filly that if she puts in best effort, she certainly has the ability.
Yes, definitely. Look, she's running in the colours of my mother and stepfather. One must also note she is dropping in the merge ratings in the 1,400 tomorrow. Looking for an improved run from her, and I feel she can definitely earn a stake check.
And then the stable companion, which is Beyond Temptation, with jockey Kendall Minnie aboard. She was quite a nice winner. She won by just about 2 lengths, beating that horse from Yvette Bremner's yard, but obviously taking on stronger company today at the maidens.
Definitely. A very good maiden win in her last outing. Drawn in the handy position of 3 as well. Look, it's not easy for any horse to shed their maidens and then back it up next time out. But her work is always good at home, so we're expecting a really good post-maiden run from her.
And then race number 6 is where you end off your day. This is a 77 divided over the 1,200 meters. Let's start off with the top weight, the gelding number 1, Demi. Now, his last run, he was 8 lengths off them in an 84 handicap, so he takes a drop down in trip, and his form prior to that has been quite solid. Jockey Ryan Munger steps aboard for you.
Yes, a very consistent horse. One must just draw a line completely through his last run. He's much better than that suggests. Again, staunch little horse, always tries of his best, so include him in all your bets.
And stable companion to Dumai is number 10, Beethoven. Now, you made him one of your better bets on that day, and he duly obliged for the puncher, so well done on that. And that was in a 72, so taking a step up in class, but seems to be coming along the right way.
100%. Look, he won a cracker of a race last time out, which just proved to us, we were correct. He really didn't enjoy the poly whatsoever. Work is always very good at home. So I'm just hoping, that he can do back-to-back wins for breeder and owner Hattie Zeppel.
Well, Tara, thanks very much for your time, and let's just cross thumbs for those weather and track conditions. Let's hope all is as per normal.
100%. Like I said, the public must just look for updates. I will put it on social media, and obviously I will update it on Morris v Sportsbet.
Thanks, Tara. Enjoy the rest of your day.